We're back with breaking updates coming in. There's been a massive outrage over the case of ragging in Kerala's Kottayam, and Times Now has accessed this disturbing video of the depravity. Remember, the victim claimed that he was forced to strip and drink, and dumbbells were hung from his private parts. He was also stabbed, and his hands and legs had been tied. Lotion was also rubbed on the injuries, and the entire abuse has been recorded on mobile phone cameras. My colleague Arpita is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Arpita, these videos are extremely disturbing. The details of the incident are also extremely disturbing. The incident took place at a government college in Kerala. The claims that were made by the victim, all of it being caught on camera.
Yes, rightly said. All of the brutality was recorded on camera, and now we have accessed the footage where the juniors are being ragged. You can see there that the seniors are poking him with a compass, and they're applying lotion on the wounds, and it is very
just
disturbing.
A moment. We have Mr. KJ Alphonse joining us on the broadcast. I'll come back to you, Mr. Alphonse. This is an incident that has sparked a lot of outrage across the country. Absolutely unacceptable. The details of the ragging incident are horrifying.
Yeah, I'm so deep because I'm from Kottayam and I was the district collector of Kottayam. Kottayam was the first, and as per the Nidhi Ayog, it's only zero poverty district in the country. And in that kind of a district which is so literate, for somebody to commit this kind of a heinous crime, I'm so shocked. How could this happen? And here, I think it's a complete failure of the administration, the nursing school, the superintendent who was in the wardens. I'm sure this must have been happening for many days, and finally it came to light because somebody had recorded it, otherwise it wouldn't happen. I think this is completely unacceptable, and I hope these students spend the rest of their life in jail. I mean, it's something. Kerala nurses are known globally for being compassionate, for being kind. Imagine these students who are nursing students being barbarians like this. How could this happen? I think it's bad parentage, bad, I don't know, counseling. I don't know what is going wrong where. But let me tell you, last year, in the veterinary college in Wayanad, a student was ragged by the ruling party students' union, and finally he died. I mean, the police version is that he committed suicide, but I feel it was a murder. So
absolutely. In fact, ragging, the word ragging is too little for an incident like this. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Alphonse. We also have Mr. V.D. Satishan on the phone line with us. Thank you for joining us, Mr. V.D. Satishan. The details of this incident are absolutely disgusting, disturbing, and it has gone on for over 3 months. Who is responsible for the plight of these students?
This is very shocking and very unfortunate thing. But at the same time, we have to think about what happened in the last year in the Pukod Veterinary College. One boy was ragged. I think he was murdered. But unfortunately, all those culprits got a political patronage from the ruling CPM, because all the students were connected with the Student Federation of India, the student organization of CPM. So the government protected them. Initially, on the pressure of the opposition and the public, all these students were suspended and taken into custody. Then they got bail and they were taken back to the institution. No problem. So the same thing is repeated. Here, there is a Nursing Students Association that is also connected with this SFI. All the office bearers of this frontal organization of the CPM connected with this thing also, the cruel ragging. This was happening 30 years back in Kerala. Everything was stopped. Now it is very unfortunate that it is repeating again. And I think they are getting a political patronage. That is why this is repeating. We demand there should be a mechanism by the government to inquire into all these matters. The problem is that the head of the institutions and the PTS are not reporting to the police. Whenever they are getting an information about the ragging, they have to report the matter to the police. But they are trying to suppress the matter because of the reputation of the institution.
Okay, all right. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Satishan. So the leader of opposition in the Kerala Assembly saying there should be accountability. In fact, Abhas Singh, activist, also joining us on the broadcast. Ms. Abhas Singh, the victims had spoken about the horror that they had to go through. All of it has also been recorded on camera. What is the action that should be taken against the perpetrators?
Yeah, I think the perpetrators have been arrested, but what is shocking is the age of the perpetrators, which ranges from 18 to 22. That means they themselves students, and their careers, their education, everything will now be snatched away. So I would hold more than the students, the institute responsible, that how did they allow ragging to happen? Because not only is it a mental shock or a trauma for the ragged students, but even those who were ragging now are behind bars, and their careers, their parents. So there are multitude of parents whose children's careers have been destroyed apart from the mental health. So these institutes, when they advertise and they get students, nursing students, but what I'm told is this is a government nursing college. I was reading today in Times of India. So that means that if it was a government nursing college, then there would be government, the principal would be from the government service. So their accountability, who have you suspended till now? No one. We are only debating about it, but not one single has rolled, because these are all governments and it's a government college.
Yes.
So what about the health secretary? Why is he not being accountable? What about the principal? Why he has not been placed under suspension? Because this is what happens. Each one in the government tries to protect the other, and that is why such type of offences keep happening with him.
Absolutely, because there needs to be accountability, suspensions and strict action to be taken. Thank you for joining us. Big story on Times Now. We continue looking at the updates there. There are also calls of bigger action to be taken against the perpetrators. With that, quick break. We'll be right back.